Taurus, there's someone in your life carrying a secret that belongs to you. It's not their secret, it's information about your life, about your reality, about something that directly affects you. And this person is terrified. They wake up in the middle of the night thinking about how they're going to tell you. They rehearse imaginary conversations in their head. They start to speak and then hold back. They look at you as if they want to say something and then change the subject. Because they know that when this truth comes out of their mouth, everything will change between you. And they're absolutely right about that. But here's what she doesn't understand yet. She no longer has a choice. The universe is closing all escape routes. The truth is growing inside her like something alive that can no longer be contained. And even though she's still fighting against the inevitability of this revelation, forces far greater than her will have already set in motion the events that will force her to speak. It won't be her choice. It will be absolute necessity, and it will happen much sooner than she imagines. You've noticed the change in this person's behavior, the way they avoid you and simultaneously seek you out, how they seem to want to tell you something but always find an excuse to postpone it, how they observe you with a mixture of guilt, fear, and something you can't quite identify. Your Taurian instinct, which never deceives you, is screaming that information is being hidden from you. And you're absolutely right. Do you know what else you've noticed? The awkward silences. Those moments when the conversation suddenly stops when you enter the room. The quick glances between people when you mention a specific topic. The vague answers to direct questions. The hasty changes of subject when you approach territory that makes someone uncomfortable. These aren't accidents. They're symptoms of an active secret being kept from you. And the more attention you pay, the more signs you'll find. Your body is also alerting you, even if your mind hasn't fully processed what's happening yet. Do you feel that tension in your stomach when you're near that person? That feeling that something is out of place, but you can't quite put your finger on what it is? That's your inner wisdom, recognizing that there's a dissonance between what's being said and what's real. Your nervous system is picking up signals that your conscious mind is still trying to rationalize. Let me tell you exactly what's happening behind the scenes of this situation. This person knows something about you that completely changes the narrative you believe about an important area of your life. It could be about a relationship. Someone isn't who you think they are. It could be about a professional situation. Something was done behind your back that affects your future. It could be about your family. A truth has been hidden from you for years. Or it could be about your past. Something you deserve to have known a long time ago that explains things that never made complete sense. Whatever the specific nature of this truth, it carries real weight. It's not superficial gossip or subjective opinion. It's concrete information that you have an absolute right to know. And the reason this person is so afraid to tell you isn't because the truth itself is so devastating. It's because they know you'll question why they hid it from you for so long, why they let you live in ignorance when they could have given you the knowledge to make different choices. And they don't have a satisfactory answer to that question. Can you feel that you're about to discover something that will completely reshape your understanding of an important situation? And here's something that person may not have realized yet. By hiding the truth from you, they made a decision that wasn't theirs to make. They decided for you what you should or shouldn't know about your own life. They placed themselves in a position of power over you, the position of guardian of information that belongs to you. And that, regardless of how well-intentioned they believe it was, is a form of control. It's infantilizing you. It's underestimating your ability to deal with reality. The truth that's being hidden probably explains behaviors that have confused you in the past. Overreactions to things that seemed small, unexplained distance from people you thought were close, opportunities that evaporated without a clear reason, changes in relationship dynamics that you couldn't understand. When the revelation comes, you'll have those now it all makes sense moments about so many things that have been puzzles until now. Taurus, what I'm about to reveal will prepare you to receive this truth in the most powerful way possible. Because when it comes, and it will come, you'll need to be emotionally equipped to process not only the information itself, but also the betrayal of trust that comes with the fact that someone hid this from you. And this second layer, the breach of trust, can hurt as much as, or even more than, the original truth. The person hiding this truth from you believed they were protecting you. This is always the argument that true hiders use to justify their omissions. I didn't want to hurt you. I thought it was better if you didn't know. I was waiting for the right moment. But here's what they were really doing: protecting themselves from your reaction, from the change in the dynamic between you, from the possibility of losing you, from the responsibility of being involved in revealing something painful. And now she's trapped, because the longer she goes without telling you, the worse it gets. The lie of omission grows, the guilt increases, and the fear of what will happen when you find out, because you will find out, becomes unbearable. She knows she's living on borrowed time, that each day that passes without telling you is another day of betrayal she will eventually have to answer for, and that's consuming her from the inside. You may have even noticed physical changes in this person. Do they seem more tired, more distracted, more irritable for no apparent reason? This is the weight of the secret manifesting physically. Hiding important truths consumes tremendous energy. It's constant mental and emotional work to keep the story accurate, to remember what was said and what wasn't, to manage guilt, to control fear. And this work takes its toll. The person who is hiding the truth from you is wearing themselves down in maintaining this omission. You deserve to know. You have always deserved to know. And the fact that someone decided for you that you shouldn't know is, in itself, a violation of respect and autonomy. Because you are not a child who needs to be protected from difficult realities. You are a complete human being who deserves to have all the relevant information about your own life in order to make informed decisions. Here's why this revelation is about to happen now, specifically. The universe doesn't allow important truths to remain hidden indefinitely. There's an invisible deadline for these things, and when that deadline expires, events begin to unfold in a way that forces the revelation. The person hiding the truth will find themselves in situations where keeping the secret becomes impossible. Perhaps someone else will find out and threaten to tell. Perhaps evidence will surface that you'll see anyway. Perhaps the situation itself will evolve in such a way that the truth becomes obvious without anyone needing to speak. One way or another, the revelation is coming. That's why you notice strange behaviors. That's why some things don't make complete sense to you. Your subconscious is already preparing you for the conscious revelation that is coming, and when it finally arrives in words, there will be a moment of "I knew it," mixed with the shock of having it confirmed. There's another aspect to this situation that you need to understand. The person hiding the truth has probably already told other people, not necessarily the truth itself, but the fact that they're hiding something from you. They may have asked for advice on whether or not to tell you. They may have shared their anguish about the situation. They may have sought validation to continue hiding, or courage to finally reveal it, which means there's a network of people surrounding this situation, and you're at the center of it without knowing it. This creates a very specific dynamic. When the truth finally emerges, you may discover that several people knew something was being hidden from you, and this will add extra layers of complexity to your feelings. Because it's not just one person who decided you shouldn't know. It's potentially several people who participated in this conspiracy of silence, even if by omission. Taurus, when that person finally gathers the courage, or is forced by circumstances, to tell you the truth, you will go through several emotional waves. First, there will be the shock of the information itself, then anger at the omission, then confusion about what is real and what was an illusion. And finally, if you allow it, clarity will come, a profound understanding that reorganizes everything you thought you knew in a way that paradoxically makes more sense than the version you believed before. And here's something crucial. When the revelation happens, you'll have to decide what to do, not only with the truth itself, but with the person who hid it from you. This is a decision only you can make, and it will depend on many factors: how long they knew, why they hid it, what harm was caused by the omission, and whether there is genuine remorse. Don't let anyone pressure you to forgive quickly or to understand their side before fully processing your own. You have the right to be furious, to feel betrayed, to question everything about your relationship with this person, to take all the time you need to decide if you want this person in your life going forward. Because the truth is, when someone decides to hide important information from you, they are essentially saying they don't trust your ability to deal with reality. They are treating you as incapable, and that is fundamental disrespect, no matter how well-intentioned they may be. But here's something else I need you to understand. After the initial shock, after the justified anger, after the process of reorganizing your internal reality, you will find yourself in a place of power you didn't have before, because the truth, however painful, is always more powerful than a comfortable lie. With the truth, you can act. You can make real changes. You can protect yourself appropriately. You can build on a solid foundation instead of quicksand. The person hiding this truth has probably tried to tell you several times and backed down at the last minute. You may even have noticed strange moments where you felt they were about to say something important, but abruptly changed the subject. They are in agony about it, and part of you may even feel sorry for them when they finally tell you. But remember, they created this situation. They chose the hard way by hiding it instead of the honest way of telling you when they found out. And now they have to deal with the consequences of that choice. When the revelation comes, carefully observe how the information is presented. People who hide truths often try to minimize, justify, or deflect responsibility when finally forced to reveal them. They may try to make it seem less serious than it is. They may try to place the blame on others. They may try to make you feel bad for having to carry the weight of the secret. Don't let yourself be emotionally manipulated. The naked truth is what matters. The rest is theatrics to ease their conscience. You will also need to be aware of attempts to control your reaction. The person may ask you not to tell others. They may try to limit how you process the information. They may try to direct what decisions you make based on the truth. But here's what's important to understand. Once the truth is revealed, it belongs to you. How you deal with it, who you tell, what actions you take, these are exclusively your decisions. No one who withheld information from you has the right to then control what you do with that information once you have it. Taurus, the person may become more nervous around you. They may avoid you or, conversely, try to be excessively present as if preparing to lose you. They may ask strange questions or make comments that seem to be testing your reaction to certain topics. These are unconscious preparations for a revelation they know they can no longer avoid. And here's something that might surprise you. When the truth is finally revealed, you may discover that it explains many things that never made complete sense. Strange behaviors of people, situations that seemed illogical, your own reactions and instincts that you invalidated because you lacked the full context. The truth will illuminate patterns that were hidden in the shadow of omission. And although the initial impact may be difficult, the resulting clarity will be invaluable. Also, be prepared for the possibility that this truth may not be the only one. When a person reveals a big secret they've been hiding, often other smaller truths come along with it. It's as if the dam breaks and everything that was being contained comes out at once. Be prepared to potentially receive several revelations, not just one. And know that this doesn't necessarily mean the person is completely dishonest. Sometimes secrets accumulate because each one makes it harder to tell the next. Taurus, you also need to prepare for how other people will react when you learn the truth, because depending on what it is, other people around you may already know, and you'll have to decide how to deal with the fact that multiple people participated in this conspiracy of silence around you. This can be one of the hardest parts, discovering that an entire group of people collectively decided that you shouldn't know something about your own life. But here's the power you gain through this experience. You'll learn exactly who respects your autonomy and who thinks they know better than you what you should or shouldn't know. You'll identify who treats you as an equal and who treats you like a child, who trusts in your strength and who underestimates your ability to deal with difficult realities. This information about the people around you is, in itself, extremely valuable for future decisions about who deserves your trust. The revelation will also teach you about your own strength, because when you survive the impact of the truth, and you will survive, you will discover that you were more resilient than you thought, that you can handle more than you imagined, that the protection others thought you needed was, in fact, an underestimation of your capacity. And this self-discovery is empowering in profound ways. And there's something else crucial about this discovery process. It will give you a newfound appreciation for the importance of absolute honesty in your relationships from now on. You will understand viscerally why hard truths are always preferable to comfortable lies, why transparency is a necessary foundation for any real relationship, and why you will never again tolerate well-intentioned omissions from people who claim to care about you. When the person finally tells you, observe your own reaction. You might surprise yourself. You might be calmer than you expected because on some level you already knew. You might be angrier than you expected because the confirmation makes real what was only a suspicion. You might feel a strange relief at finally having the missing piece of the puzzle. Or you might feel all of these things simultaneously. There is no right way to react. Your reaction will be exactly what it needs to be. And here's something important. After you know the truth, you'll need to make decisions about what to do with that information. Don't let anyone rush you into these decisions.